and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryne, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review of The Boy Next Door. This is a movie that Universal made alongside Blumhouse Productions. This was released in 2015, 2014, I think 2015. This is the thriller from director Rob Cohen, who's no stranger to this channel. Rob Cohen has made 3 movies that covered on the channel. Fast and Furious, the very first one, The Skulls, and Dragonheart. Those are the 3 I covered on the channel, with Boy Next Door being the 4th movie I covered this director in. So, yeah, The Boy Next Door. Let's actually talk about what the plot is to this film. So Jennifer Lopez, or J-Lo, she plays Claire Peterson, a high school I'm tongue-tied right now. Literature teacher. We'll just say high school teacher. I can't even pronounce that. I'm like so tongue-tied today. Struggles to gain back in the dating game after separation from her cheating husband. That's John Corbett. When handsome, charismatic 19-year-old Noah, Ryne Guzman, moves in next door, Claire has a moment of weakness that leads to an extremely intense and immaturity night together. Noah tracks quickly turns into dangerous, violent obsession, force Claire to limit as she protects her world from being torn apart. So that's really the gist. Let's run down the rest of the cast in this. So as I said, mention those. The other 2 in this are Ian Nelson and Kirsten Chenoweth. Sorry about that, guys. It's like really hot right now. But yeah, this movie, like I said, this is very good. This is a good movie. Now, right off the bat at the beginning, she's separated from the husband. So, her and her son are trying to work together. They go and try to fix this garage, and then out pops Noah, as I said in this review. So Noah's this handsome young man who's 20 years old, and basically now they're trying to figure out what is actually going on. And at first, he seems like a really nice guy. He lives with his uncle. Then he realized his parents died in a car crash. So now his uncle, who is going for a bone marrow transplant, says that I'm raising the young man. So now he's back in high school, and now he has a bond with the son, but teaching the son the wrong ways. Basically, that's what it is. Then he encounters the bully, which is played by I can't think of his name right now, but he was in the Disney series Zeke and Luther. So he plays the one bully. So sorry about that, guys. Again, it's just really hot right now. So he plays that bully, and now they figure out what really is going on with is he going to fall into the traps with this 19-year-old guy who now becomes her son's bodyguard, basically. So that's really the gist, but that's really the sum of what the movie is about. So what did I think of The Boy Next Door? I think it's really good. And I think it has to do with the direction that Rob Cohen does. Rob Cohen as a director, I feel, is severely underrated. He actually made 3 movies I covered on the channel that were actually pretty good, with Dragonheart being my favorite from this director. That movie was really good. And I think Skulls comes dead second. And then Boy Next Door and the original Fast and Furious. So, yeah, I feel like, again, this is really good. So, yeah, basically, I do like how the fact that the bully that comes up to her son, I love the fact that it says, hey, I was watching Turner Classics and I saw The Wiz, which is an all-black Wizard of Oz. And I thought to myself, that's actually a studio joke, which I just watched Wizards of Waverly Place, which is also funny because the guy who plays the bully has worked with Disney before, the Disney company. So yeah, that I do like. This movie ultimately has, it's basically, this movie is just basically a modern day version. I guess this is Blumhouse's version of a movie called Fear. Let me pull out Fear. Because I kind of want, I'll talk about, I'm not going to review this movie, but I'll eventually talk a little bit. Because Universal made a movie in 1996 called Fear. And that movie was also another movie about a stalker, which Mark Wahlberg played. I will review that one eventually, down the road. Yeah, this like, I'm just sweating, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just don't mind that. Let's just go with that. So, anyway, so I like the fact that now they're trying to figure out why this man is stalking Jennifer Lopez's character. Why is she stalking J-Lo? I don't know. So Kirsten Chenoweth is the vice principal. We get another principal who, so basically all Noah is, he's basically a stalker and a predator. He's basically just a predator. I really like this movie. There's not much to really say about it. It has a lot of thriller moments, and the climax at the end is really good. And there's a scene in the movie where he's at the boxing ring along with Noah, the son is. So the son, as I said, is played by Ian Nelson, and he's really good. He's actually from the Hunger Games. I was looking on Letterboxd. I was like, oh, he's in the Hunger Games. I did not know that. So yeah, they're just trying to figure out why, and he's saying, I think I should take a break. No, keep continuing. So now he's sitting there like shaking, and he's running, panicking, trying to find some morphine. So he doesn't know where to put it in there, and then the guy at the boxing ring says, put it on his leg, and saves the kid's life, basically. So J-Lo thanks him for that. So it's really good. I mean, there are some moments where I was like, ugh. I was like, ugh. Yeah, stuff with the morphine, and you see the needle kind of freaked me out a little because I don't like needles. So I really liked this movie. I thought the climax was really good in it, though. It's just a solid movie. And I think J-Lo puts a great performance. Now, the guy in this, like I said before, it's played by Ryne Gutzman. He was in the Step Up series and Pretty Little Liars, which I've never seen Pretty Little Liars. So he was in that. And he's not bad in this, but I feel like he can kind of phone in some performances. Like I said, this is not a perfect movie, and I feel like there are some like spooked out moments, and it does feel like a modern day movie about stalkers. Well, about a stalker, basically. Again, this is similar to Fear, and I guess that's what Jason Blum said in the featurette. He wanted to make a movie that was an homage to 80s and 90s erotic thrillers, and that's really what this movie is. It's a modern day erotic thriller. It makes you definitely think about what is going on, and I do like the characters a lot, and I feel like this movie is kind of severely underrated. I do think like a lot of the, I do think sometimes the scene I do like with him, with Noah, he gets back on the principal, and he literally says you fractured his skull, he could have ended up dead. And then he says something dirty to the vice principal, and as soon as she starts to slap him like that, he goes like that and grabs the hand like that, and then she just stops because he ain't taking no crap. Basically, he's a stalker, as I said, stalker, predator, and a bodyguard. And then the scene at the end, it says, I'm a hero. She was not your friend, Claire. I'm a hero. I did what I had to do. That kind of thing. So, I really think it's good. John Corbett's an actor who the only movie I actually had seen him in was Big Fat Greek Wedding. and he's done plenty of other stuff. So I do like that performance. I'm trying to think of anything else about The Boy Next Door that I can easily say that I can easily recommend this. Is there anything else? Is there any flaws? I think I mentioned everything about the movie. I'm trying to think of anything else there. Like I said, the Rob Cohen directing this. It was, like I said, it was produced by Jason Blum at Blumhouse. It was written by Barbara Curry. Trying to think who else was involved with this. That's really about it though. And Randy Edelman did the score. He's good. He's done a bunch of other movies. I think that's really about it. I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, I think that's it. At the end of the day, guys, I'm going to recommend The Boy Next Door. There might have been a few things I missed about this review that I kind of want to talk about. Like I said again, I will be watching Fear down the road, so be on the lookout for that in the future. Be on the lookout for that review in the future. I do want to watch Fear again. Like I said, I've seen it once, and I did like that movie, but I haven't seen it in years, and it'll be a great time to watch it for this channel and this series. But in terms of The Boy Next Door, this is almost near masterpiece of a film. There's a look on Letterboxd, and there are a few people who didn't like this movie, but I will easily say, if you get over the flaws, I really do think this is a really strong thriller from start to finish. And like I said, I will be reviewing Fear down the road, so be on the lookout for that in the future. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I'm going to say about the film. So let's go ahead and rate this movie. I'm going to go ahead and give The Boy Next Door a 4 out of 5. I really contemplate going back and forth what I'm going to rate it. But I feel what I rated that movie, it was going to be a 5 out of 5, but I feel 4 out of 5 is just the right rating for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna, that's fine. A 4 out of 5 is probably the best rating for this movie. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you have not seen The Boy Next Door, check the movie out. It's a very strong movie. I'm not a big J-Lo fan, but I think she works in this. I do have another J-Lo movie I will cover on the channel, Second Act, so be on the lookout for that one as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. I used to have Marry Me, but I think I got rid of it because the disc wasn't working. So yeah, check out The Boy Next Door. Really good, solid thriller from start to finish. So yeah, so that's my review of The Boy Next Door. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all my video notifications so you don't miss anything on the channel as well. I'm on Letterboxd, guys, so you can check me out there as well. I have tons of other reviews as well. But if you do, I do rate the movie before I go ahead and put up the video. Well, record the video and put up the video. So, like I said, check out that. You might see this review out tonight. You might see it out tomorrow. It just depends how long I make the video. So, I hope you guys can understand that. So, yeah. So, check out Boy Next Door. Really fun movie. And like I said, I have a ton of other content on the channel, including Vlog City. So you can check me out. You can check out those videos. Like I said, you just head to the channel and see, and I have a ton of other Universal videos up there. So, yeah, so, like I said again, check out Boy Next Door. You will not be disappointed. It's a fun, solid thriller. Yep, and that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.